I'm back again. It's been a minute. Yeah, it has. I'm super excited making this video, right? Because it's been 6 whole months since I made a video on YouTube. And you know something? I always find an excuse. This time, I have an apology. I'm really sorry to all the people who were expecting more during the time that I was away. And I'm really sorry for disappointing you. Also, I'm sorry for disappointing myself because I had in my balance that I was going to make a video once every week. And I had not made a video not once in 6 months. So, I guess we're going into New Year, so the whole cliche about New Year resolutions and stuff like that, you know, like I'm trying to take it seriously this time. This time, I'm not gonna make any promises. Also, at the end of this video, I have a special announcement. Something that you guys are absolutely going to love. I promise it. So stick around to check out everything. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Josh. Allow me to reintroduce myself. So I'm a creative entrepreneur living and working in the west coast of Africa, somewhere in a little country called Ghana in the south side, in a nice beautiful city called Accra. My creative discipline ranges from graphic design to photography to filmmaking, and I just love how I smash all that together to create beautiful pieces that I hope you guys enjoy. Over the year 2021, I've had a chance to work on several projects that I really love, some that really kicked the hell out of me, and others that made me grow. Some forced my growth, some just allowed me to blossom into the person I am becoming. And I'd like to share my journey with you guys. Going into 2022, I know a lot of you have big dreams, have big goals. So for this video, I was able to sort of come up with a small way to show my appreciation to you, to whoever clicked on this page, to whoever watched any of my videos, whoever shared or made a comment or even liked it. These are the things that I've learned throughout my career, especially in 2021, the things that helped me grow my business and the things that helped me reach more clients. These things are targeted at those who want to make professional videos or those who already make professional videos and are looking to grow their clientele or to make a bigger impact. By impact, I mean make more money. Although these tips will work for people who are running video companies, if you're a content creator, if you're a solo video creator, you don't really have a company, if you're a video freelancer, or you just create content online and you want to build a personal brand around the videos that you make, maybe these tips can also help you better reach more audience and make much more impact than you expected. First on the list is to brand for awareness. I mean, it's true in 2021 that everybody has a social media page. I know every creative has a social media page, an Instagram, a Twitter, a Facebook, a Behance, a TikTok page, whatever. But one thing that most people still lack is a website. And I understand, making websites is a hustle, it's stress, it takes too long, can get rather expensive, whilst your social media counterpart is almost free and sometimes you can create it in a second. So people tend to forget that the value of websites are still that high. Today, I'm going to reassure you that websites are not old, neither are they obsolete. So you need to try your best to get you a website right now. And let me give you one reason why websites are still king. Guess what? SEO, search engine optimization. This is one of the things that can make a difference in your life. It did make a difference in mine. Have you tried Googling yourself or your company or your brand? Or Googling a phrase that surrounds what you do, like maybe best photographer in Ghana, or best videographer in Ghana, or best filmmaker in Ghana? Do you see the first names that pop up on that list? Is your company in there? I guess not. I think not. But those people in the list, I can assure you, will be part of the highest earners in our country. Because a lot of people, especially people coming from abroad in different countries, search these basic terms. Best wedding photographer in Ghana, best wedding videographer in Ghana, best creative director in Ghana. So if your SEO is not strong enough, you're not going to make that list. That is where you want to be. And the fastest way to be there is to have a website optimized with the best SEO settings so you can be discovered. All this is what people miss. They jump straight into their social media and forget the website still exists and websites have the highest ratings when it comes to SEOs. So take your SEO seriously, take your website seriously. After you've sorted that out, then you can go pay attention to your social media channels. They are also important, but in 2022, do yourself a favor and get yourself a website. You would not regret it. The next thing on the list is branding for experience. I'm not talking about the number of times you've done the job or how long you've done the job or the experience you need to get the job. This is what people feel when they work with you. This is the mood, the process, the flow, the communication. This is how you make the people you work for feel when they are working with you. So branding for experience is really relevant, and here's why. Most people think they get booked because whatever they produce is great. No doubt, but most people get booked twice by the same client because of how much they love the experience. And the experience just encapsulates the content they created itself, which is the exact work they are paying you to give. How nice you were to them, how courteous you were, how responsive you were, how professional you were. You get it? All these little things come together to create an experience that your clients might never get enough of. They will always keep coming back. And one thing that you benefit from giving your clients a good experience is referrals. Because when they feel like you treated them fairly, you treated them nicely, plus you gave them great work, they will always want the closer people like them to bring more people to you. I know you've been there, I've been there. There are always going to be those clients who come by with the lowest budgets but the highest demands, and they piss you the hell off. I'm sorry, but they do. Learn to relax, slow down, and be kind. Kindness is free, but it's worth so much in the eyes of people who understand it. Brand for experience. Number 3, branding for memorability. I know what you're thinking, right? Oh, our work will make us memorable. The things we put out there will make us memorable. That is true, but there's one thing a lot of people ignore, and that's your visual identity. By your visual identity, I mean your logos, your colors, your typography, the look and feel of your brand online, the things that people see aside your work. Of course, your work will always make you memorable, but not in the way that I'm talking about. Right now, more than ever, there are a lot of people who are getting into this space, the video creation space. I mean, think about it, right? The creative space has become very lovable. A few years ago, people would laugh if you said you're a photographer or you make videos. But today, everybody seems to want to go into the craft. That has created a lot of saturation in the market. And one way you can differentiate yourself is to have a strong visual identity or a consistent visual identity. And how do you do that if your logos and your branding and stuff like that is not really cohesive? If you pick your logo on for some brand online, just change the colors and put your name next to it, or you have some very cliche looking designs on your page and you're trying to look professional but it's not working, you have to sit down and give it a deep thought. I understand I can afford to pay X amount of money for logo design, but you can find somebody who can make something decent for you. The key here is if you can afford it, go for the best. If you can't, try to stay consistent with what you have. And about the part where your work makes you memorable, right? This is one thing I've noticed. Almost every video person I've seen in the country, right, post their client work. And there's nothing wrong with that. But one thing they miss is, if you don't have a lot of client works, then your page is very inconsistent and very slow. How do you fill that gap? Well, something that I saw that worked for me and a lot of people is to post personal projects, right? Because if you do that, you always stay on top of your mind of your clients, on top of the mind of your audience, right? It also adds a bit of your personality and makes you quite likable. Think of some of the most creative projects that you've ever seen online by a video creator. I can bet you that 8 out of 10 of them were created to be spec projects or personal projects they were working on. And it's always the personal projects that can let you cut through. It's always the personal projects that can let you make a mark. And it's usually the personal project that can let people recognize you. There's nothing wrong with posting client projects, except it has 2 big downsides. One, you're always going to be waiting for the next client project to show before you can post anything. And 2, you might not have total control over every client project to do what you want to do and to show your skills in the way you want to be seen. But when you do personal projects, you have the ability to do it the way you want to do it, and you have the frequency to control how much you do in the year. You can decide to do one personal project every month the way you want to make it. And online, people see you as somebody who's always producing things, always producing new pieces of work, always producing really beautiful pieces of content. And most of the time, these contents are things you want to do or things you want to sort of attract. Maybe you're looking to get a product commercial video done, right? But then you don't have any products. Well, you can brand for memorability by picking a sample product and doing a spec of it and put it out there. People might see it, or people will remember you for, oh, have you seen the guy who made a cool Coca-Cola video? And like, oh wait, which one? The one on TV? Oh no, this is a fake one, but it was so good it could pass for a real one. That's how it happens. Spec projects. So that's branding for memorability. And the last one on the list is branding for growth. Branding for growth is perhaps the most difficult thing to do because it's so time consuming and it's a marathon and not a sprint. By that I mean you have to put the right measures in place and wait. Do nothing, wait. As long as the right things are in place. So here's some few things that you can try to brand for growth. The first thing on the list is you can niche down. By niching down, what I mean is find a specific part of your craft that you can hone your work into. So for instance, you're a videographer in a car. There's so many things you could do. You could shoot commercials, you could shoot weddings, you could shoot engagements, you could shoot dinners, parties, birthdays, corporate videos. I mean, you name it. There's so many things you can do. But do you really want to be that guy that does everything but not good at anything? Or you want to be that guy that has captured a specific industry and is really doing well about it? I'm sure you can think of something. Let's see. Let's run this little test. Who's the best wedding videographer in Ghana? Who's the best commercial videographer in Ghana? Who's the best documentary filmmaker in Ghana? Who's the best music video filmmaker in Ghana? I'm sure when I mentioned every single one of these things, someone's name came to mind. That's the purpose of niching. They've done it so many times that they're the names that automatically come into your mind. But now think of it this way. Do you think that's the only thing they do? Not really. They still get to do the other things for the gig. But do you see them post it? Do you see it online as often? Not really. There's nothing wrong with you taking work from different niches, even though you've niched down. But if you realize that you found that one corner that makes you really great or that puts your best foot forward, you can brand online for that. So people can see that more often because one is the thing that brings you the most recognition, two is the thing that brings you the most money, and three, it's the thing that you get a lot of without even looking for. That's how you realize you're good at something. And when you're good at something, try to take that as your niche. You can still do the other things. Like, no doubt, don't quit the other things, still do them. You need them on a rainy day. But you can brand for the ones that come in often. So that one day when someone says, hey, I'm looking for somebody who can shoot really nice corporate commercials, your name will be the one to pop up. Not when people need anything and everything and you're like, oh, I know one guy, he does everything. But then he'll be all right. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be the guy who comes on top of your mind when someone mentions something specific. So at the beginning of the video, I said I had a surprise for you guys, and I actually meant it. Well, this is something that totally excites me. Let me give you a little premise before I tell you what it is, right? In every known industry, a group of people come together to start something that goes a long way to change the entire destiny of the entire industry, right? Usually these things start as small groups amongst friends that go on to become a much bigger community where people from different walks of life come together to share ideas, to grow, to better each other, basically. So I'm sure you already understand what I'm trying to say. So from next year, I'm starting a filmmakers community called The Chroniclers. From the word chronicle. I really like the definition of the word chronicle, especially because it has a lot to do with storytelling and how these stories can evolve to become different chapters and different versions of itself. I see filmmakers as storytellers first before anything else. Therefore, I believe this community is something that a lot of people can benefit from. You don't have to be a full-time filmmaker to join. You don't have to be an expert filmmaker to join. You can join whether you're a beginner, whether you're an enthusiast, whether you're aspiring to be a professional. As long as you have interest or you love filmmaking, you are okay to join. It doesn't matter if you use a big camera or your phone to record. If you're a content creator, you can join. If you even want to just come and learn and meet people who create good things and dope videos, you can join. This community is going to be really open to all. The plans for what the Chroniclers are going to do is not yet cast in stone. I'm still trying to come up with the structure and everything, but I just wanted to put it out there. So at the moment, I only have an email list ready, so I'm going to put the link in the description so you can sign up if you have interest in being part of the Chroniclers or you understand the value of being part of a community like this. It's only open to filmmakers at the moment. moment. So if you're a filmmaker, you're definitely invited. If you want to be, you're invited as well. But if you're not, I guess it's not for you. I'm really excited about starting this, and I can't wait to have you come on this journey with me. See you guys in 2022. Bye.